Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holy Community Oceania Hundoke, together with Rev Yutaka Yamada. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of December, 2024, or the 11th of November in the 12th year of Chonril. Thank you all for coming, and let's offer a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chanji Champuminge Kyombe. Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가전맨세 질 전일국 주인 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 본연의 활동과 연결된 의하는 생활을 통하여 심존 문화 세계를 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 7. Our family, the owner of Chonril, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect the world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. Like to ask Reverend Ito if we could offer the opening prayer, please.
Our beloved heavenly parents, parent of heaven and earth in humankind, are so grateful this morning to share together with true parents world, together with brothers sisters of Oceania. Please be together with us in this crucial moment, who is now close to the countdown for the special entrance ceremony in the next year. And we now come to the final months of this year 2024. And we must really summarize all our activities and conclude and prepare for the start of next year. Thank you very much. Together this morning, we share this word, and we new determination for the today and the activities. Thank you. Pray. Bless Central Family, and Chito, I report to you. Amen.
Thank you, and let's give a warm welcome to Reverend Yutaka as he shares this morning.
Good morning, brothers and sisters. Thank you for joining today's morning Hundoke. Today is also the beautiful day. How is the weather? Weather is good. Please take care of your health all the time, and let's offer the victory to our heavenly parent and to the parents. So thank you. So I'd like to share some activities. So December 20 to 21, there is a Hyojeon Chombo Heavenly Asian Pacific special event. So almost this time is coming after 10 days. So let's pray and also let's support for this special event. This is also the special offering from Asian Pacific to our heavenly parents and to the parents. So yesterday, successfully finished the 20th PCLC online fellowship. Thank you, our Reverend Jeff, to give the special message yesterday. So it was also beautiful. This also some group photo. So thank you, our many Oceania brothers and sisters also attended together. It was beautiful Christmas message. So last month, WSLC organized the special event in Las Vegas, and many of clergy from Oceania also attended to go to Las Vegas and attended this seminar. So we could see, and you can see how many Oceanian pastors also involved well. Reverend Stephen Khan is from Melbourne, and Pastor Mino is from Micronesia, and also from Samoa, from New Zealand. So we could see many people's involvement. So we continuously support and encourage and develop more and more. And yesterday, Solomon Island brothers and sisters offered a special song, so we can listen again. There are so much, that was so beautiful song. So let's listen together.
What hope we hold this starlit night, a king is born in Bethlehem. Our journey, Lord, we seek the light that leads to a hallowing manger ground. What fear we felt in the silent night, 400 years and can be found, but broken by a baby cry, rejoice in the Halloween manger ground. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, God incarnate, here to dwell. Emmanuel, Emmanuel, praise His name, Emmanuel. The Son of God, He born to bleed, a crown of thorns would pierce His robe, and we beheld this offering, exalted now, the King of Kings. Praise God for the Halloween manger ground. Praise His name, Emmanuel. Praise His name,
Yes, thank you very much, our brothers and sisters. Wow, so beautiful song. So once again, please give a hand to our Solomon Island brothers and sisters. That's so beautiful. Okay. Thank you. So today, let's also start the Fundok. Today's message also from True Mother's Anthology, Volume 4, The Proclamation of the Messiah, Lord of the Second Advent, Savior and True Parents, and the Dawn of the Completed Testament Age. So, Mrs. Na, please.
During the last 30 years, before we were able to lay this worldwide foundation, my wife and I were subjected to the misunderstanding and persecution of our own brethren, the people of Korea, which was truly unbearable and sorrowful. Not only did the government persecute the Unification Church and me through successive administrations, but some Christians also slandered us and schemed against us quite maliciously.
Yes, thank you. The true parents were originally meant to be protected and supported within the prepared, the chosen people or Korean people. And on that foundation, they could have directly advanced toward the global providence. But at that moment, the central figure could not fulfill their responsibility and lost the way. That's why, oppositely, those prepared person, chosen person, started to against our true parents. So we could see those history. Please.
In spite of all such difficult and unfavorable conditions, my wife and I, united completely through God's will and true love, and overcame all difficulties. Now, the number of people who attend my wife and me as true parents is growing each day in more than 160 nations across the world. My wife, Dr. Hatchahan Moon, never wavered once, and she fulfilled all her duties and missions, both as the wife of a husband who is walking the path of the cross and as the mother of 13 children, as we surmounted the adversities along our course.
Yes, the providence of the true parents was not accomplished by true father alone or true mother alone, but together as the true parents. So we could see those history. True father led the all providence mostly around the time of the restoration, providence of restoration. And of course, mother was together. And now mother is leading the providence under era of Chonikuk. And of course, father is also working from the spiritual world. So their journey and devotion as the representatives of Heavenly Parent brought love, joy, and hope to many people around the world. Please.
In light of this, when I inaugurated the Women's Federation for World Peace in Seoul, in the presence of 150,000 women from 72 nations, I nominated my wife as its first president, for she is the exemplary model for women and can lead all women worldwide from the forefront and show them the path to follow.
Yes, in this flow, the Women's Federation for World Peace was established, and Turumada stood as the founder or first president of the Women's Federation for World Peace. Please.
The first ancestors, Adam and Eve, failed to become the true parents, who are the origin of true love, true life, and true lineage, and fell instead. Thus, humankind, their descendants, came to live amid sin and struggle. Conflicts between individuals or nations and antagonism between religions and ideologies all arise from the fall. God's providence of salvation is to find and establish the true parents again and fulfill the good ideal of creation. As true parents, my wife, Dr. Hatcha Moon, and I are carrying out a movement to save the world through true love in order to complete the providence, so that the harmony and unity of the purpose of creation can be realized.
Yes, so the impact of the fall has been immense. It caused humanity to lose God's ideal and brought about suffering, sorrow, conflict, and division. It is the true parents who are walking the path to restore this and return everything to its original state. This is the life course. This is the providence centering on our true parents. Please.
God has worked hard. He has undergone all kinds of hardships to raise the perfected Adam. Thus, true Father came into being. The true man of heaven was born. Satan's world knew that this man came as the true groom and owner, as well as the king of heaven and earth, the physical and spiritual worlds. Therefore, people worldwide, from individuals to families, nations, the world, and the cosmos all came together as representatives of the world to get rid of him.
Yes, please continue.
While standing in the position where he was subjected to the kinds of persecution, schemes, and slander that Satan perpetrated against God's representatives throughout history, True Father achieved global victories on the levels of the individual, family, tribe, people, nation, world, and cosmos, and thus became one with God. Moreover, for the first time in world history, he emerged as the victor and recovered individuals, families, tribes, people, nations, the world, and the cosmos from Satan's world.
Yes, that's why what is the purpose of the providence of restoration or purpose of God? The purpose of God is to send the true parents on this earth and let them stand as the true parents. That's why when our true father went to the providential course, he received so many persecution, trial, and challenges. Satan also knew the power or role or position of true father. That's why we could see through true father's life course how difficult it was and also how great it was. Please.
True Mother, who had been in the position to stand behind True Father, was placed on an equal footing with him for the first time in history, and she proclaimed the liberation of women worldwide. This means that True Father and True Mother can enter into the presence of God together with their children and inherit His absolute authority and absolute power, and starting with the original family, restore the tribe, people, nation, world, and cosmos, thereby reorganizing the perfected world of God's will.
Yes, and also through mother, even in the difficult circumstances, but continuously follow and unite and support and do together with our true father and men and women, or as the true parents, they stood the same position. So throughout history, have men and women ever truly stood on equal footing? Centered on Heavenly Parent, Mother's position was clearly proclaimed before heaven and earth, and together as the true parents, they advanced on their providential path. Please.
Everything was brought to a close in August of 1992, and the advent of True Parents was proclaimed. And thus True Parents were established, and the age of True Parents was ushered in on earth. We are now entering the age where all that was lost by the nation of Israel and by Judaism and all the responsibilities that America and Christianity failed to fulfill can be revived and brought to settlement.
Yes, that's why because of the victorious achievement of true parents, the era was changed and new era was proclaimed. So all our humanity would have entered the new era. So we could see this true parents life course and era were going together. Okay, please.
If America, True Parents and the beginning of the completed Testament age. If America unites with heaven's providence and fortune, the entire world can be united. America must take responsibility. Korea represents the Old Testament age, and America the New Testament age. The reason Jesus could not accomplish everything that had been prophesied in the Old Testament age is because he was not able to take a wife and establish a family. These two nations must be united. First, Korea and the Unification Church must unite from the positions of plus and minus. They are in the same position as Judaism and Israel, at the time of Jesus. What was lost has to be restored again.
Yes, please continue.
Korea is in the position of Israel. Next, it has to expand throughout the free world, including the Christian world. First, from the Old Testament point of view, one way or another, the realm of true parents has to be established. Therefore, the Holy Wedding was held in 1960. This Holy Wedding concluded the Old Testament age. In 1971, we moved to America to try to unite the democratic world and the entire free world in order to reach the world level. True Parents' position has now been firmly established along with the liberation of women. So we are proclaiming True Parents and the complete attestment age.
Yes, thank you. So let's see the previous slide. Just a moment. Father said, if America unites with heaven's providence and fortune, the entire world can be united. America must take responsibility. Korea represents the Old Testament age and America, the New Testament age. The reason Jesus could not accomplish everything that had been prophesied in the Old Testament age is because he was not able to take a wife and establish a family. So we could see Father is explaining why Jesus could not fulfill his providence or God's providence. This is because that he could not meet bride and could not establish the family. This is important message. So at that moment, Jewish and also Israelites, they should be united together and welcome our Jesus Christ and welcome the bride at that moment. And Father is explaining about nation of Korea. People of Korea also should have accepted or welcomed the second advent of Messiah and the only begotten daughter, the bride, and let true parents settle in centering on Korean Peninsula. And also Father is talking about Old Testament, New Testament, Korea, America, religion and nation, Unification Church and Korean. So each era, there is the central figure or central group. If they could fulfill their responsibility, then just with small responsibility or small achievement of responsibility, already God can do more bigger things. Through divine principle, we learn also about 5% of responsibility, portion of responsibility, and 95% God's involvement and God's also the preparation. So in our daily life, also same. Looks like our investment is small, but 5% of our portion of responsibility is our 100% investment. If we could fulfill our portion of responsibility, whatever were given to us, then God can work and God can do another 95% things. So how we can understand this principle? Love people, embrace or continuously invest, sacrifice this kind of our effort can connect to God's 95% responsibility. That's why this providential things is also same. When we study about True Parents Life course, there are each central figure. But if that time, that person just accept or welcome or unite, if they could fulfill their small responsibility to welcome or accept, then all nation or even all Christianity or even world can accept together. So we could learn those kind of the sad, difficult history and also each opportunity or each moment. That's why at that moment they could not fulfill, but True Parents restored everything from zero or from minus, and finally created those victorious foundation. So even the prepared foundation, which was prepared by God, does not work well, but toward the final destination, three parents continuously is going to fulfill that. Please.
Korea is in the position of Israel.
Just a minute. This one, please.
Yeah. The Christian cultural realm could not stand as the bride. So Mother gathered together women from around the world and in 1992 declared and expanded a great movement in 7 countries, even including Russia. It is the movement for women's liberation. Because Mother proclaimed liberation and announced true parents and the complete Testament age, the world under Satan's dominion is ending. The Unification Church is the only entity that can save the family and save the nation by means of forming anew the tradition of the family of true parents as well as the true tribe, true people, true nation, true world, and the true heaven and earth. The true heavenly nation is being realized. Things are developing according to this formula.
Yes, this is also same. The Christianity could not fulfill the original responsibility. That's why three parents are the one who are carrying out the all providence or providential responsibility. So there are many lady and many establishment of the organization, many kind of the providential event, but each moment or each things has the special meaning, and this also became the foundation to progress the God's providence. Please.
From the point of view of restoration, from what point were the advent of true parents and the complete Testament age announced? All people in the world are in Satan's realm, but we have finally ushered in the age where they are no longer separated from true parents and are able to meet them and be with them. Therefore, when the liberation of women was proclaimed through the opening of the Age of Women on April the 10th, 1992, all women were given the right to become mothers, representatives centered upon her.
Yes, that's true. That's why people could stand the position where they can meet our true parents. Please.
True parents and the completed Testament age signify that Adam and Eve must return to the place where they can be perfected and unfallen, and all women in the world will be treated as mothers, representatives. Adam is one person, and so is Eve. This is important. There should be one perfected Adam and one Eve as well. Though true parents finally came into existence into the course of the historical ages, from the horizontal viewpoint, true parents have to pass through the thousands of years from the time of Adam and Eve to resolve this matter. In other words, it must be resolved centering on the world level woman and world level man.
Yes, thank you. So what's the providence of restoration? The body is different. Adam and Eve, they fell. That's why next person's physical body are the different body, but mission are same. Jesus Christ, second advent of the Messiah. Jesus Christ is the second Adam, and our true father is third Adam, and our true mother is the second Eve. So body is different, but the true parents' position or role or responsibility are same things with Adam and Eve. And the fulfillment of the responsibility, then true parents became the true parents not only for the people on this earth in this current era, but also for the true parents for the ancestor, and also even including for the descendants or next generation. So actually we are also living this kind of the special providential history. So next is final slide, please.
The Unification Church's declaration of true parents and the complete testament age means that we are at a turning point because we are going to create the ideal family and the ideal tribe. The family federation had to emerge. In the marriage blessing of the Unification Church, the archangel at the completion level of the growth stage, namely the archangel on heaven's side, marries. After receiving the blessing, if you go beyond the completion stage, you can enter the realm of the direct dominion as part of the family of Adam.
Yes, thank you. So through these things also we could see the many providential development and achievement and centering on our true parents, totally era was changed and blessing or family federation or God's original ideal creation would be settled in each place. That's why we could also understand those development of the providence. So today we share about the Father's message toward those providential things. So when we study about the true parents' providence, sometimes each providence are difficult for us, or we could not understand the real meaning of each event or activity or providential matters. But what is the important things? Not only the things which we can see physically, but also we have to think the things which are happening behind of history, behind of the circumstances, and behind of the situation. So now we are living the special time period and almost end of 2024 and preparing for the 2025. We could see many complicated situation in Korea, kind of the political situation, and Japan, many persecution, and America or Middle East or all over the world. There was not only just good news, but also many kind of difficult things we could see, but we also have to find a way how to fulfill this each moment or how to overcome and fulfill the God's providence. And when we do our witnessing and also our providential or even daily life, also same. Externally, maybe there are many difficulty, even called but rejected, even love but also denied. But beyond of these things, what is God's plan? What is Heavenly Parents' will? And what is Heavenly Parents' wish? When we stand together with God's point of view and to see everything, then we can find new way and also the solution. That's why toward next year, let's totally unite with our Heavenly Parents, true parents and true mother, overcame everything and offer the victory to our Heavenly Parents. So each day is a precious time. Let's do our best. Thank you for joining our today's morning Hondoke. Have a great time. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Thank you very much, Rev Yutaka, for sharing with us this morning and really going through this message. Really, today, I gained a sort of a different understanding of the ages of the Old Testament age and the New Testament age. Especially those thoughts started to come when the statement was made that 1960, the Old Testament age concluded. And so that really made me think of the ages in a different way, not from the point of view of time period, Israel until Jesus, and then Jesus until today, and then completed from today onwards. But it took on a different perspective for me, that the ages represented things that needed to happen and because Father said that Korea represented the Old Testament age and America the New Testament age, and that they had to unite, and how Judaism and Israel were paralleled by within Korea today representing. So I started to see that it's all for that same purpose. There's one Adam, one Eve, and God needed for them to fulfill their responsibilities and unite with heaven and become the true parents. And since that didn't happen and restoration came, so we had these Old Testament and New Testament, and completed testament came when true parents were ushered in, and that's around 1992, the same time women took the forefront, and Mother being proclaimed as the model mother for all women. And so started to think about, okay, so that's interesting that Old Testament age concluded in 1960. It didn't conclude at the death of Jesus on the cross. And then New Testament, that was sort of the understanding I took from a time perspective, but from a providence perspective of the bride being born and the Messiah being accepted and then true parents established. So it meant that all the ages were happening at the same time, not distinct passages of time, but all happening at the same time. Korea had to unite, just like Israel had to unite with Christ, so that Israel could emerge as the dominant nation of the world and connect with Rome. And like the parallel was that Korea and America was like the Rome of today. So Korea, that's waiting to restore, because Korea being the second Israel, to restore what the first Israel didn't realize, and that was enabling the Messiah to take his bride. And so Korea doing that at the same time as America, that was just preparing for the return of the Lord of the Second Advent, for the return of Christ, and then still that New Testament age was still not only to receive the Lord, but also to prepare the bride. And so there was a consciousness of the bride in the New Testament age, but not how it was realized, thinking that everyone's the bride in taking that position, but actually there's it's meant to be one, as we know. And so that just thinking about, wow, like I say, all of the ages are together depending on the position of where we are. And so that means we can meet people today who are very much Old Testament, waiting for the Messiah to appear, and then people today waiting for the return of Christ. And at the same time, we are in the completed Testament age, because true parents finally was realized through our movement, the Unification Church, which is the third Israel in one way, and should unite together with Korea. So just thinking about just another way of thinking about the ages, and then also now we're the 12th year of Cheongguk, all the ages are finished, all of the restoration has concluded, but still, because the blessing isn't received by everyone, we meet people who are in different ages themselves because of their state caused by their ancestors and the ignorance that pervades in the world about who God really is and what Jesus really wanted. And true parents come as the not only the completed Testament age, but usher in Chonril the age before anything happened. We're back in the original garden, and that is expanding through blessed families. Anyway, I was just sort of thinking like that this morning. Open it up to others who'd like to share. Okay, thank you. Oh, and to say thank you to Jeffrey for his great message, even though it stopped and started a few times during the PCLC. So that was great. Thank you. Thinking, yeah. Yes, looks like from New Zealand. Yeah, put your hand up. One of the missionaries. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Today is Kenji's birthday. Let's sing together.
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenji. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy birthday, Reverend Kenji.
Totally unexpected. Embarrassing. Members. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a nice surprise. Yes, thank you. Yeah, yes, Suemi.
Oh, no. Thank you very much for the missionary girls. Yeah. Well done. Your mission accomplished. One mission. Thank you.
One machine driving behind.
No. You didn't sing that.
No. Because you were supposed to.
I'm behind. Yeah, special day for New Zealand. Kenji-san, another year. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're doing about 8 years now? 7. How many years national leader?
Yeah, actually, the end of the this month, it come to 7 years.
Or
And,
7 years?
From next year, yeah, eighth year start, and yeah, I'm really wondering that after the next move, course, until the Goodwill is completed. Yeah, I anyway keep going, but yeah, next generation's waiting. Really need to raise the next generation. That's the yeah, my comment. Anyway, thank you. Thank you very much once again for the opportunity.
Thank you. Yes, go ahead, Abel. Yeah.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, just want to reflect this morning on the reading as we can see our beloved True Mother is standing as a model. As this morning we had our first Bundoke with some of the members here. And the passage that we been reading was in Matthew 5:48. Be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect. And just reflecting on that, as our True Mother is in her 80s, and she's really investing her life for God's providence. And yeah, just feel like, yeah, if True Mother is investing her life for God's providence and wanting us to really offer ourselves, it's best we have to really focus on the mission to support our beloved True Mother, because the stage that she is in now is not really easy. It's quite hard, so we have to think heavily on that, and then give us a point how we can really connect ourselves to this providential time we living in. Yeah, it's I just want to reflect on that. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Reverend Abel. Yes, Mr. Rai, go ahead.
Thank you. Yesterday, Reverend Jeffrey and giving incredible presentation. Showed a picture of the Jesus birth. Looks like a happy. It's a welcome, and everything like went smooth. But actually, he said it was very difficult for Mary to looking for the birth of the child, and also Jesus grew, but I think he was not really believed, and went incredible course. Finally, he was crucified. But like today, it's a Father's World at 1992. It was incredible. I think we are standing, we are involving historical event, historical time, historical moment, 1992. Actually, two parents come to Oceania, New Zealand, Australia, 1992, and incredible proclamation of the true parent, true fathers, complete victory, and then also true mothers also victory, then true parents incredible victory, then that kind of proclamation historical or after Jesus, we are involved. I think we involved there. Then I really feel truly we thanks and God providence, especially a complete testament age. We are here, so they incredible lot of so much sacrifices are made before, and we truly thanks. We are representative of the past and also representative of the future. We stand here for the this year, 2004, and I feel really thanks to everyone, to all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Rai. Thank you for sharing, and everyone for sharing. It's there's no one else who wants to share at the moment, or Jeff, if you want to, yep, go ahead.
Yeah, anyway, from where I was in New Zealand, it was very complicated to try to give that presentation, but I won't go into that. I'm trying to forget it at the moment. I'm sure others, even you, John, many times having to suddenly things change technically. It's not easy for people in the Philippines. We had many technical meetings actually before that event last night, and many were postponed because they're having this Chombo event. But anyway, I want to say that hearing Pastor Minnow, his prayer, he never had that deep understanding before he came to Las Vegas. And the depth of his understanding in his heart really was, amazed to see him. And also Raniera was overwhelmed by his experience in Las Vegas. And as I've mentioned before, he's a very influential young leader in his community in New Zealand. So really, I received a message from this big evangelist from Nigeria yesterday. He was received back in Nigeria by the Family Federation members, Bakari's representatives, and so on. And also he is just like the Prophet Radebe, hugely influential in West Africa. So there's just really Christians, these very amazing, very good Christian people are coming forward and understanding, True Parents' mission. And so it's really up to us to guide them, where we are, to where they need to go, So anyway, it was really, just amazing time now as I'm saying, many Christians are beginning to get it, and begin to help us, fulfill their mission. Anyway, just a few reflections anyway. So just thank you so much anyway.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. It is time now for us to offer our unison prayers. So I'll just bring up the screen. And let's pray together. Jew. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again, Rev Yutaka, and thank you, everyone, for coming and sharing. And I hope you have a great day.